We have a public safety crisis on our hands.
At least 8 major fires going on around Colorado.
We continue to mourn the loss of 3 firefighters who made the ultimate sacrifice.
A lot of new smoke just coming off of the top right there.
Conditions are brutal.
We were able to see smoke and smell it, and then very quickly saw the actual flames. This is not a drill.
It's bad now, and it's going to get worse throughout the remainder of the week.
Unfortunately, this is the new normal for the American West.
Right now, it is hot, dry, and windy across Colorado, and that triple threat is fueling flames in at least 8 major fires in our state. Tomorrow, a complete ban on all fires goes into effect in Rocky Mountain National Park. Stage 2 fire restrictions come as disaster declarations are declared for 3 major fires right now. 100-mile-an-hour winds have helped the Aspen Acres fire explode to more than 23,000 acres since it sparked just 16 hours ago. Mandatory evacuations are in place in Beulah, Ouray, San Isabel Lake, and the Bishop's Castle area. More than 1,000 people are without power. The Willow Fire is burning in Lake County. There, Governor Polis has declared a disaster declaration as this fire burns out of control at around 1,200 acres. And near the Colorado-Utah border, several fires merged to devour more than 30,000 acres in the Snyder Fire. 3 firefighters were killed Saturday when they were suddenly overwhelmed by flames and tried to take shelter. 2 more crew members were seriously hurt. And in Ouray, the town would usually be getting ready for 4th of July celebrations, but it is now evacuated as the Gold Mountain Fire burns more than 8,000 acres south of Ridgeway. We have team coverage for you tonight. We are your First Alert weather station and have live reporters out and about covering this situation. We begin with your reporter in the mountains, Spencer Wilson, who is in Ouray with the latest on this scary situation.
Too close for comfort. It's the way that locals have described the Gold Mountain Fire burning just above the town of Ouray along the ridge, which has already pushed people from their homes.
And Calvin cried basically the whole way to Montrose, saying he hopes that we felt like we weren't bad parents, and watching him feel those emotions was a lot as a parent because you're also terrified.
The videos are incredible and scary from the last few days, but for evacuees, it's all been a blur.
As you can imagine, I don't know what day it is. I don't know what time it is. We were able to see smoke and smell it, and then very quickly saw the actual flames.
Order!
Inside Ouray Brewing Company, there's a different kind of smoke and a sense of community.
And people who really understand and can relate to everything that we're experiencing. So there's an awkward sense of comfort.
While there are still massive smoke plumes building Monday, the fire seems to generally be headed away from town.
It's been almost a little relief, like, hey, it's blowing that way. But then you think about Ridgeway and all the ranch communities, and you just hope that the wind keeps blowing the way that it's going.
And for a town famous for its ice climbing, who had an iceless festival this winter due to warm temperatures, the dry summer heat and wildfire hasn't exactly helped tourism bounce back.
They're still coming for the beer and food, which is nice, and just not in the droves. Typically this time of day, you'd be waiting out front for 15 to 20 minutes just to get a table.
But visitors or no, the locals are here, banded together, with an uncertain future on the horizon.
If you guys need a place to stay, come stay. And that, to me, is absolutely Ouray in a nutshell. It's a tight-knit community. People care about one another, and they're willing to help out in any way that they can.
In Ouray, Spencer Wilson, covering Colorado First.
All right, team coverage continues. Now your reporter Tristan Roth joining us live in studio. And Tristan, you have new details on those 3 firefighters that died on Saturday.
Yeah, the Snyder Fire is actually the merger of several fires originating both here in Colorado and in Utah, including the Knowles Fire, which tragically claimed the lives of 3 wildland firefighters over the weekend.
We grieve together. We support one another, and we continue the mission together. That unity is one of the greatest strengths of the nation's wildfire response system.
28-year-old Emily Barker, 27-year-old Nick Hutcherson, and 27-year-old Sydney Watson tragically lost their lives during a burnover while trying to protect Colorado's communities.
In which the fire moves through a location or overtakes personnel or equipment where there is no opportunity to utilize escape routes and safety zones.
2 others were also injured and are now fighting to recover in the burn unit at Anschutz Medical Center.
I would ask each and every one of you to keep them in your thoughts and prayers. They need our help right now. They need our support.
The sentiment from state leaders in response to the fallen heroes and disaster declarations for 5 fires burning across the state is there could be more devastation to come.
It is a tough time to be here already at the beginning of what is going to be a really, really rough fire season.
We keep talking about unprecedented, and we say it every year, and I don't believe in unprecedented anymore. Every year, it's getting worse and worse and worse.
According to fire officials, of the thousands of fires that burn across Colorado every year, most are caused by humans. As we head toward 4th of July weekend, Governor Polis is now urging everyone to show respect to those on the front lines and find creative ways to celebrate without the use of fireworks. Michael.
Yeah, certainly advice that we hope families will heed as we head into the 4th of July weekend. Kirsten, thank you. Let's get things over to Chief Meteorologist Dave Aguilera. So, Dave, what is sparking all of this fire alert weather that we're seeing right now?
Well, I'll tell you what, Michael, this is the exact scenario we've been worried about since the winter when we saw that record low snowpack in a lot of locations. We are trapped right now between a West Coast trough and an East Coast ridge here, and that's bringing in copious amounts of dry, warm air right into the central Rockies here, as evidenced by the water vapor loop there. That's creating a huge, intense heat dome over the nation's midsection. As that air drops down, it compresses and bakes the ground. As a result, another day of red flag warning tomorrow. Basically, all of western Colorado into our front range high foothill locations, Larimer, Boulder, Jeffco, and Douglas County, all the way down into Colorado Springs and Trinidad. Noon to 9 p.m. tomorrow, 40-mile-per-hour winds, humidity levels down to 10%. And, of course, the heat will be with us as well. I'm expecting once we get into the next several days, Michael, we will see a lot of this red expanding over the state of Colorado, and I will show you why I think that will happen coming up in your first alert forecast.
Yeah, that's a bit concerning, Dave. Thank you.